to stop me from loving myself or trusting others in my peaceful place. Not anymore. My lack of post-trauma is going to stop me from my future growth. Yes, not anymore. I know I'm powerful. I know I'm overcoming. I know I'm a positive. I know I'm loved. And yes, not anymore. I'm dope. Dedicated to other people's empowerment. I love my dopeness, and so should you. Hello, everybody. I thank y'all for tuning in to Let Loose and Be Free book tour. We are back with our last day with some awesome, incredible women that are on this magical journey of being an author, being amazing, and being able to just shed some light on people and just give them some healing, some strength, and some positivity. So first up, I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves on who they are and where they're from. So I'm going to start with Don.
Good day. How's everyone doing? My name is Dawn Gregory. I'm from New Jersey and I live overseas.
Nice to meet you, Don. Can I have Monique?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monique Norman, and I am originally from Brooklyn, New York, and I am transitioning to Temple Hills, Maryland, and so I am a dual city resident.
All right. Can I have Miss Sharnel?
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Sharnel William. I'm from Jersey, but I live down in the Poconos.
All right. And Miss Jessica?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica Sandu, and I am originally from Washington, but I now reside in Louisiana.
All right. I just got y'all all over the place. We got the Poconos, we got Jersey, we got Maryland, and Don, you overseas where at?
I'm in Kuwait.
Okay. What an honor to have you. Look, you from here, but you over there too. So you representing both sides. I love it. I love it. It's definitely an honor.
Thank
So
you.
my first question to you ladies is, how did y'all all get into writing? And I'll start with Jessica first. Like, what got you into writing books and wanting to be an author?
Well, when I was younger, in middle school, my English teacher, she had given us a contest of who could write the longest sentence. And when I started writing, I couldn't stop. And I ended up with 2 pages for one sentence. So that's what I kept on writing, and I've been writing ever since. And I'm very excited because last year I released my first book series, and I'm excited to continue the journey.
I love it. I love it. Next, Miss Dawn, what got you on this writing journey?
I started writing when I was very early in age, and my grandmother noticed that I had a gift with words. But writing books, it began in 2009. I had a near-death experience, and I received a lot of chatter. And I was just asking God to please remove the chatter. I heard to write it down. I started filling up my books with words. I finally began to read it, and I realized that it was poetry. So that's how my
Okay.
journey began.
I love it. I definitely love it. And I need to get you on my poetry platform when I be having poetry too. Need to you come on over there and bless some people with them words.
All right. Well,
Next up, Miss Chanel.
Hi, how y'all ladies doing? Well, I started writing. My son passed away from leukemia at the age of 12, and the nurse that took him in was, taking care of him. The day of his funeral, she told me to I used to keep a journal while he was in the hospital, everything what was going on with him, and the nurse was like, turn that journal into a book. So I thought she was crazy at the time. But I turned it into my first book, and I've been writing ever since then. My son passed away 2005. I think the first book came out 2006, and I've just been writing since.
And you know that's so true. It's always something that ends up why we end up writing for some reason because it's therapeutic.
Yes.
therapeutic. So, Miss Monique, can you tell me what got you on this author journey?
So, I had originally been writing and didn't realize I'd been writing. So, for our church fundraisers, I was writing plays for our young adult programs. And these were just things that were just flowing, and I didn't realize that I was actually a writer until I had surgery in 2016, and in late 2016, and it was only supposed to be like a month's recovery, and it ended up being 6 months. So I started just formulating things that what I was feeling, things that needed to be addressed, and I couldn't stop. I just kept going.
I'm happy you kept going. I'm definitely happy you kept going. So on this journey, I know a lot of times we find things that seems to be difficult for us going through the process of your writing journey. Name two things that you felt that might have been difficult that you've learned during the process of your writing journey. I'll start with Don.
For me, it was just to be authentic so that everything that comes through myself and the channeled words actually would read well in the book. Um, I don't change the words. Whatever I hear, that's what I write down. So my thing was that I wanted to be truly authentic in the process of writing.
I love it. I love it. Chanel.
Okay, mine's was reliving my story over. That was real challenging because I had to put my book down. Remind you it was about my son passing away. So I
Right.
had to put it down and go back, put it down, go back. But now I'm here.
Yes, you are. You made it through.
Right.
Monique.
So mine was the inner battle with myself, um, the painstaking question of, is anybody really going to be interested? Is this something that somebody wants to hear, or will it just get lost in the shuffle? And I can tell you right now, I'm still at that point where I struggle with it. And I'm so glad that you're doing this for us, because that helps me overcome that little bit of doubt that resides in me.
I'm honored to be able to do it for you, hun. And anytime I can help, just inbox me. Let me know. Whatever I can do, I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Jessica, can you tell me what was the hardest thing you've learned going through the process of starting your author journey?
Mm, Well, it's writer's block because for me, I have so many ideas that I want to bring out and show, but I gotta pace myself to um, and how to bring it out because I don't want to go to one idea, lose track of that, and start on another idea. Um, and also, you know, I'm going into the same thing as the other author has said before. Will people like my book?
Mm-hmm.
Because in my books, I implement a piece of me, and I was born with Apert syndrome, and a lot of people never heard of it. It's quite rare. I know in the '90s it was mentioned big, but I wanted to bring a part of me to inspire other people that when they see someone with a disability, it's not just they don't just have to be labeled with disability. They have the abilities that they are blessed with to do many things. And so that is one of my things that I'm still fighting, but I'm overcoming it as well.
And I'm proud of you for still going and not quitting, because sometimes people get discouraged with the situation of, how they feel and their mind become the self-sabotage and just stop because it's like, oh, I don't want to do this because of fear. So I am happy that y'all all kept going and y'all still are achieving the dream. So what I'm going to do now is give each person a chance to talk about their book and be able to, if you want to share a piece out of your book, you're able to do that as well. And I'm going to start with Sharnel, and I will drop everybody else. Yeah, I'm putting you first. She like, oh, wait, hold on. You're up first, hun, and the floor is yours.
Okay, you might not know, you might know that I have several books out, but the book that really gets to my heart is the book that I wrote about my son called "What Do a Mother Do?" The Shaquille William story. That was my first book I ever written in my life, and no, I wasn't a reader. My book is based on a mother fighting for her son's life, fighting for her son to get better. Don't believe in the medicine. Don't, she have lower faith in God at this time, because nobody can save my son. The doctor told me my son wasn't going to make it, gather all the people, all the family members together. And, I doubted him, because I prayed. I just knew my son was going to make it. So that's what it's based on, a mother losing a child to leukemia. He had leukemia, and 2 days after his 12th birthday, he passed away. And it's a sad story, but my little jokes, if you know me, I throw in little punchlines and stuff. So, it's not a sad book. It's not, it's just to uplift people and to let people know you are not alone. Because at the time I thought I was alone fighting. I thought when my son passed away, I thought I was the only mother in the world and lost a child. And then I had to realize I'm not alone. So my book, it'll touch your heart, but again, it'll make you laugh too.
Did you want to read a piece out of it, or
I don't have it on me. It's in the other room. I do got it, but it's in the other room.
You can go get it if you want to. It's up to you. And then I'll come back and have you read it once I go through everybody else, if that's what you want to do. If you want to. It's up to you.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to pull somebody else up, and then you can get the book.
All right.
Next up, I'm going to have Miss Dawn come in the building.
Hello.
Dawn, hello, honey. It's awesome to have you here. So please,
thank you.
The people with what your book's about, and if you want to read some poetry out of it, I am more than honored for you to hit the floor.
Okay, thank you so much. The book is entitled She, and it stands for Single Human Experience. So this is what the book looks like here. And this book was written, again, everything is channeled to me. So I hear the words and I write it down, and I write it exactly as I hear it. This book basically talked about the beginning of my journey into this world and the steps that I have taken up until when the book was published. It is a book that can be read by all, an easy read of poetry. And basically, for me, poetry tells stories, and that's how the poems are written. It's not just for females, it's also for males as well. And I can read a poem from it right now. It's She knew that her obsession of life was not just about life, but of the words that were written and spoken from within her spirit. She is beauty in poetry. So it's a very easy read book. I love writing. And this is my third book. I actually have a book that I just published a couple of months ago, and that's called My Dear. And all of the books fall under Dawn Gregory. They're on all the platforms for ebooks and also hardcovers and softcover as well.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I definitely have to get your poetry in my archives, because I'm actually a poet as well. Like my first two books are poetry and spoken words, and I have a spoken word album. So we connect. I'm on that definitely. And like you said, a lot of people use it to express themselves, and that's what my tool started with me. I started writing to express how I feel when I was when I was like 12. So I get it. I definitely get it. So next up, we will have Miss Monique in the building. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That is awesome. So my anthropology sister, because we are a part of her story.
Yes.
The floor is yours.
Thank you. Yes. So I actually started a book in 2017, which was a children's book named The Little Drummer Girl. And so that's where my official start as an author began. The anthology that Shana was talking about is called Her Story, which is healed, powered, and resilient. And so with that, I had to struggle between which one was I going to talk about. And so I had to revert back to the beginning, if that's okay with you, to where it all started, how I got that confidence, and why I wrote The Little Drummer Girl, and how fitting and how God places things is today, for reasons that I don't need to go through and I don't want to take up time, I'm in my grandson's room. So how fitting that I'm in my grandson's room to talk about The Little Drummer Girl. So I wrote The Little Drummer Girl because as a female drummer, and I struggle with that a lot, saying that I'm a female drummer instead of just saying I'm a drummer. In society, we put labels on things, and I struggled because it was not the norm for a little girl to want to play drums. And even my own passion for hearing the beat in a song, getting caught up and seeing a drummer play, it was always that excitement for me. But how to express that, how to let someone know that me, a little girl that doesn't want to play a piano, doesn't want to play a flute, doesn't want to dance, doesn't want to do the things that quote unquote normal little girls do. I wanted to express myself. I was already a tomboy. I love ripping and running through the streets with my friends. And, so it was just this other little push to say, this is me. This is part of me. This is who I am. And so in writing The Little Drummer Girl, she's actually a spinoff from my bio that I've written, but then I have to go back and make certain changes for her. So I will read a section from the book just so that you get an idea of why I must talk about The Little Drummer Girl. The very next day, Tala took her mother's hand, went in the living room, and said, I want to play and sit on that. And she pointed directly to her mother's drum set, which was in the living room next to the window. For me, it was a pivotal moment. It was a change that happened because, as I stated before, I didn't know who would be interested in it. I had such a great response that I was elated. But the ones from the children mattered the most because there was a little boy that I used to babysit. He read it to his sister, and then he also took it to school and told people he had to make sure that he read this book and encouraged everybody to read it to their sisters, read it to any little girl who wants to play the drums, because they can do it too. And then my nephew, for reading day, he took the book to school and read it to all his friends. And then those friends purchased the book. And so it resonated inside of me that there are so many little girls that can hear the sound of the drum. And we either dim that light ourselves, or that light is dimmed because of all of the stigmas, because of the labels that we put on each other. And so it was so important to write this book, and it expanded into me being connected with people and being able to now be a co-author in an anthology. And that is like the most precious gift that I have received and I have given to others, writing The Little Drummer Girl.
That was awesome. And it's so cool on how you contribute to, where you came from to where you are now, and how it got to you able to write in the book. Because, a lot of times we allow, like, oh God, I don't know if I'm comfortable putting that out there. So I get it.
Absolutely.
I get it. And I
Absolutely.
thank you for empowering the children. They are our future. So that's what made me end up writing my last book, which is a children's book. So I
Yeah,
get it. I understand it. It's like, they are the future. So we have to show them that they have the power, and don't let anything make them deter from anything they're trying to do and what they believe in.
that's
So
right.
keep motivating and keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so
No
much.
problem, no problem. Next up, we will have Miss Jessica. Hello, 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 Miss Jessica.
Hello, everyone.
The floor is yours, hon. Let them know about the book. And if you want to read a piece out of it, you're more than welcome.
Okay. Well, I'm a science fiction writer, and I wrote my first book series last year and got it published called It's in Her Blood. And this book is about a young woman who gains confidence in herself. And though she has a physical disability, it doesn't limit her to what she can do. And she goes through many different trials and many different tribulations throughout the book. And she meets people that help her bring out that confidence, that helps her bring out, the survival skills that she needs to survive in the world, because the world is chaotic. You got people that discovered something within her blood that's after her. So she really, you know, you can see throughout the book, she really starts to strengthen herself up even more. And I would like to read a small excerpt from the book. Um, and here it goes. I was born into this world, yet the world has never met me. I longed to see what it would be like to open the front door and step outside. Would the world accept a hidden gem such as I? Everything in my life, from schoolwork to creating my own business, was done from inside my house. I have never been outside, and if I ask my parents why, I constantly get the same answer. It's for your safety, dear. An open window would taunt me of the freedom I longed for. I've been enduring the mental trauma of staying behind these walls for so long, I began to think my parents hated me. We never had any guests or relatives over to visit. Sometimes I wondered if being a secret was because of the way my hands looked. And yes, I was born with um, Apert syndrome, and my character, Kiera Lucas, she was also born with Apert syndrome. And the way that my hands are described in the book is the way my hands are looking right now. And it's amazing for me to write such a book, because when it's my book, especially in science fiction genre, because you see a lot of these action movies, you see a lot of these science fiction movies, and you see people fighting with normal hands. But here we go with this woman, and she has hands like mine, and she's fighting and doing things that everybody else is doing. So um it was a little tough writing this book, because implementing a part of myself, it's like, what is everybody going to think? How is my book going to, like, will my book get attention? But I would just say hallelujah. My book has gotten attention and I have marvelous reviews on it. It is on Amazon and it's an ebook for now. Paperback and hardcovers will be available soon. But I just wanted to share, share, and inspire others. Like, yes, just because you are different doesn't mean that you have to be in um, be labeled as different. No, you can, you know, if you have hands like mine, you can do anything that you put your mind to because you can't let what other people say stop you from being who you are or doing the things that you want to do because what we want to do is a blessing. It truly is a blessing from the Most High. And we are a representation of the Most High too. So, you gotta be yourself, be out there and, share that confidence so that others can have that confidence too. And yes, I think
Absolutely. You did an awesome job. And it's so true because, like, so many times we let what people may judge us from be the reason why we don't continue to do the things we do. I'm happy you kept going and still going. And you don't let nothing stop you. And you continue to be amazing.
yes, thank you.
No problem. Let's see, I'm bringing everybody back up. Oh, yeah. You had when I got the book, right, Chanel? All right. So I'm going to have Chanel read her chapter and then I'll bring everybody back up. Hold on 1 second. My bad. All right.
Okay, you see, I had to go put on my glasses. Okay, my book is called, I don't know if everybody can see, I'm trying not to turn a page. My book is called What Do a Mother Do? The Shaquille William story. And over the years, people was asking me why did I name it What Do a Mother Do? Which Shaquille, so that's why I named it What Do a Mother Do? Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Shaquille. Okay, everyone, excuse me, I just said that. Shaquille was a 11-time fishing derby champion of Essex County. He has 11 plaques and been fishing since he was 3 years old. He loved football and wrestling, and the years went by, he started liking video games. Excuse me, as the years went by, he started liking video games. Shaquille was his father's child. Everywhere his father was, Shaquille was. Sometimes you would catch Shaquille in the front, sometimes you would catch him in the back. Shaquille and his father were two peas in a pod. Shaquille even went to work with his father after he got out of school. Um, if you knew Shaquille, you knew what type of son Shaquille was. Now I'm gonna start going into 1 second. I just lost the page. 1 second. Let me just say this of my acknowledgement, and I just wanted to say this to all parents that has lost a child and you might not know what other parents is going through. You might think that you're the only person out there, but to all the mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the brothers, and out there, you are going through the same or similar situation as me and my family went through. Just know you are not alone, and that is the truth. At that time back then, I didn't think like that, but now I grew. So I know it feels like you are the only person in the world is going through this, but you're not. Keep your head up and pray. Pray is the key. I really mean this. Prayer is the key. Please believe in what you pray for. Read my story, share my pain. Allow me to empower you and watch me become an advocate for cancer awareness, not only for my son, Shaquille, but for all children with cancer. And that's it. I can't hear.
Yep, because I was mute.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
it. Yep, I've been doing this all weekend. I'll forget that the mute button is even on.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just excited that you was able to put that on paper, because sometimes people can't voice that thing of going through that pain and, you know, just dealing with life after things happen. So
And let me
I'm
let
going to
me let
commend
me
you.
let me show you this book I wrote after, because I have got so many inboxes and so many
Mhm,
emails about what do a mother do, you know, from parents that couldn't even talk about their child passing
mhm,
away until they read my story.
mm.
So I came up with an idea, and this where this book come in. You are not alone. I hope you can see it. You are not
Yeah, I
alone.
see it.
Death, grieving, and healing. And this to
Mm,
take you to your journey. At this time, like a lot of people, you know somebody who passed away. I know somebody who passed away. People has been passing away lately,
maybe a
you
lot.
know, and it's surprising. It surprised you, it surprised me. So this book will help you with your grieving. You know, it's from my perspective, but it still works because I have a lot of people who told me the book worked for them.
That is awesome. So to everybody out there, or anybody that's lost somebody, or y'all grieving, the book is available. The help is there. You just got to take it. You got to want it. You
Right.
got to
And
want
you
to
can get
take
it on and you can get it on Amazon, you know, Barnes and Noble. Plus my website
it.
is author.sharnelwilliams.com.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. My next question to y'all is, all right, a lot of times we have to figure out how to market the book, how to create a brand. What two gems you might could give to somebody out there that's trying to take the steps on marketing and making themselves a brand? Because you know is our book is what we wrote, but it's also a business that we end up turning it into, because you are your brand. So I'll start with Monique.
Okay. Well, thank you.
No problem.
So I've actually learned two different sides of the spectrum. So originally with the Little Drummer Girl, I worked through a publishing company. And so they did all the illustrations for me. They, had everything put together. And I didn't show you a book. I'm sorry. So they did. I sent them the pictures of what I wanted. They put everything on there, and if I wanted changes done, they did that for me. Nothing was done without my okay, and so having that assistance while trying to learn how to become an author was absolutely the best thing that could have happened. And I also was fortunate enough to have an amazing editor that helped me through the process. And, so if you want to, be able to have someone work with you and, take you through the steps, then you go through a publishing company. Now, in working with her story, we have been fortunate enough that our project leader, she has also been through two sides of the spectrum,
Mhm.
but she's doing this on her own. She's putting it together. She made the cover, which also taught me how to do these things for yourself and to reap all of the benefits from your creativity. And so it has sparked in me, just the continuation that's going to happen with the Little Drummer Girl. She's going to be older and just take you through the journey of when I got older, when I came into my own, and I sat down and I was doing my thing. I won't call myself Sheila E, but I'm close. We could be cousins. We could be cousins. But it also left me with, okay, now I'm ready to expand
Mhm.
on each story that I have, because I've written like 3 other books, and then from the anthology I'm going to write my other book, because one of our other sisters, I talked with her, and I said I was struggling with, because I suffer from hoarding disorder.
Gotcha.
And so I talked with her one night, and she was like, "You can't sleep, just write, just write." And
Mhm.
so a book is going to come out of that, and who knows what else will come out of that. So just be ready and prepared to either work with someone that can help you with all dotting the I's and crossing the T's, or you can expand on your creativity and build, because you can print up your book, you can create your own cover, and you can put your whole self into the book, as well as promoting it. You start with your friends, you start with your family, and then we're so fortunate now, even though that's another topic, but we live in a world, in a society of social media, and if
Right.
we use it the proper way, we can expand around the world. Right here, we're,
Right.
like Shania said, we're on with everyone around the world. So
Hmm.
the sky's the limit, and never think that you're just put in this one box of working with a publishing company or doing it on your own. You could do
Right.
it either way. You have the ability to do either one.
Right.
Mhm.
So next up, I'll have Chanel. Tell about two gems that you learned about marketing when it came to, branding and marketing your book.
Okay, first, could y'all hear me clear?
Yeah. You want me to before you start, you want me to take the other one off?
Yes, because I had to
Okay,
log back out.
I got you. But you can go ahead. I got you.
Okay, first, my first book, What Do a Mother Do? I went through a publishing company. I went through a publishing company. No, I was not satisfied with the publishing company. So I met an author on Facebook, and she showed me how I can redo my book. I didn't know, it was my first time. I didn't know nothing. She showed me and she taught me a lot how to revive my book and do it over. And that's what I did. And far as the marketing, I had to learn everything. I had to learn how to market my book, promote my book. I had to learn everything because the publisher company I went through, they wanted me to pay. It wasn't that good publishing company the lady just spoke about. No, they wanted me to pay to re-edit. Everything they wanted to recharge me over again. So I learned how to do it. I learned the business. I did my research, and guess what? Now I got my own publishing company, Charche Publishing. So,
Yeah.
and I did that because I wanted to let the people know that it is still some good people out here.
Right.
Everybody is not bad. Everybody is not after your money. A lot of people do want to help. Like me,
Mhm.
I truly want to help people get their books out. So the
Yeah.
best way to market your book, what I did, I just went to different elements. It's important to go to events, to be
Mhm.
on podcasts, to be in magazines. You have to invest in yourself. And that's the key word, investing in yourself.
Invest.
Because if you don't invest in yourself, why should I invest in you if you're not investing in yourself? So that's the number one key when you come down to marketing and promoting. You have to invest in yourself and go out there, explore, go to events, get your name out there. Your name, your book follow your name.
Right.
And that's how I look at it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for the gems. Don, can you tell people maybe two gems you learned about marketing and branding during this process?
Sure. Initially, I have gone through a publisher and I've learned a lot. At first, I wasn't sure, so I left everything up to the publisher. But
Hmm.
then, as the young lady just said, the book is a representation of me. So I had to actually do a lot of research and do a lot of advertising on my own.
Hmm.
So I am on Facebook all the time. I'm on Instagram. This year has been very fruitful for me with doing podcasts. This is my second one, as well as just making a name for myself. So it's me investing in myself, which has been very productive for me this year.
Jessica, can you tell us what did you learn as far as branding and marketing, being that you're just getting into the book world as well?
Yes, I'm just getting into the book world. I'm learning how to network. I am with a publishing company through a family friend, and so I say yes. I was so glad that I'm blessed with being able to work with this company because I know the person, and there, some stuff I didn't know before, I'm learning. And this is my first podcast. This is like my first interview. This is yay. I'm excited, and I just want to continue to explore, and get my name out there. You know, and going to events and stuff. I'm learning about the different events. I'm learning about the different groups on Facebook that I can go to just to connect with other authors. Not so much share my book, but just to connect with other authors and have that, have those advice, opinions, and then of course share my book. And this is an exciting experience so far. I'm enjoying it because I don't plan on stopping writing no time soon. And I just want to continue to grow in my experience and you know, get to know everything.
That is awesome, awesome. Okay, there because my mic didn't want to come back off of mute. That is awesome. It's excellent the fact of that you said you just starting and you're not giving up, and it's a great way for you to network because as you network you get to learn a lot of things as well. Because I know with me, I networking and me maneuvering and being on different platforms. That's how I learn, and I'm still learning, and I'm still studying and trying to still learn the different niches. So please believe it's definitely a journey and it's a lot. It's a lot to get educated on. So don't feel that you will have people that feel that they have all the answers already and there's still more to learn. So never be afraid to be teachable. That's one advice I'm going to tell y'all. Don't never be afraid to be teachable because sometimes it's somebody else that's out there that might can teach us something that we don't know. My next question for y'all is: do any of y'all have a particular space or area that y'all like to write write in? We all have like that comfortable spot that we have to get comfortable and say, all right, this is where I'm going to write my book at. So do y'all have a comfy space to help y'all write when y'all ready to start downloading everything on y'all papers? And I'm going to start with Monique.
Thank you so much. So, ironically enough, because the healing process from my surgery and the ideas came while I was lying in bed, I can't write unless I'm lying in bed. I mean, whether I'm preparing for the day or just kind of chilling out, that's where the ideas come. I'm just because it was surgery for my foot, and so I had to lay or be propped up. So uh, I have to be propped up. I have to have that pillow shoved underneath my back, and just nestle in, pull that blanket over, and start on. But that's where the magic happens.
Hey, listen, I ain't knocking it because sometimes that's how we gotta be. Sometimes it's like, particularly like with me, I like to mine it varies. It just happens and all right. But then sometimes I like to have music on that just gives me that mellow sound that just gets me thinking and it just gets me going. So, that's definitely not bad though. Laying in bed is a comfortable spot to be. So it's all right. Jessica, do you have a particular place area that that you like to be when you write?
Um, I write everywhere.
Okay.
Like because I don't like to stay in one spot and write for too long because every spot that I have, is refreshing. It's refreshing to my mind, and of course, yes, I love listening to music while I write too. But I go to like the library to write, or sometimes I just sit outside and write just to continue to keep the ideas flowing. And yeah, just for me it's change of environment. It's change.
Nice. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that either. Go sit by the water. That's a great little quiet, some water music going with. Like I understand
Hmm.
environments outside is great to write as well. Miss Dawn, do you have a particular space area that you have to be in to write?
I wish I could say yes, but because the words are channeled wherever I'm at, that's when I start writing or recording it. I do love writing when I travel to different countries. It seems like it gives me more of a refreshing way of thinking. So when I
Nice.
do travel, I do start books as well. So I enjoy that. And by the water is definite for me.
See, we like these waters, the environments. I'm telling you, it's the way to go, guys. Get that water in you, that nature. Chanel, do you have a particular place that you like to write?
Yes, and let me tell you, I don't agree with the water. I try to go to the park and write and relax, but I'm so nosy. I have to look around every noise out. I'm aware of everything. So
Yeah.
the park don't do it for me. It don't do it for me because I can't concentrate there because so many things going on. So my best place is on my desk in my room, and it have to be quiet, quiet
Mm,
as a mouse, and I get the job done like that.
nice. And it's people that have special pens, certain papers that they particularly like to do it. So hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. So my next question to all of y'all, we all tend to have goals and visions of where we trying to be in a certain time, or not even, just things we want to see happen. So in the next 3 years, where do you see yourself, or what do you want to accomplish in the next 3 years? And I'm gonna start off with Jessica.
Okay. Well, I want to become, well, I see myself being a best-selling author,
Mm-hmm.
but also an author that inspired others to write, whether it's songs or just going out, participating in sports, just doing things that makes them feel good about themselves, and not listening to peer pressure or what others have to say just because of your physical appearance, or your any or be what the world will call as difficult techniques or something like that, because just because you do something different does not mean that the task will not get completed. I mean, you just do it differently.
Right. Absolutely. Chanel, will you see
Put,
yourself in 3 years?
oh, I see a couple of my books turning into movies and
Mm,
plays. So
nice.
I'm focused on learning how to write my own script
Okay.
and then reach out to somebody so somebody can further and help me turn my book or into a movie or a play. That's where my goal at right here.
I love it. I love it. Miss Monique.
So, for me, in the next 3 years, I know I will finish the books that I had already started and then do my add ons that will further reach out and help others. And I also have an nonprofit organization, and what I want to be able to do is take those books and be able to just give to those in need freely, because my organization deals with those who suffer with mental illness and
Mm,
homelessness. And
nice.
so, you know, they don't always have access to social media. And sometimes we do need to get back to where we were.
Hmm.
We on here, we started out with just books, and that's how we were able to transform our lives where we wanted them to go just from reading the book, reading those creativity ideas that take you into another world, like Jessica's book,
Hmm.
and that, move you through the words that Don has, or that touches you like Chanel in the, realm of knowing that you're not by yourself,
Right.
and then even with your book, Shania, that, put into perspective the way we have grown up, the things that we accept, and why it's no longer acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
All of these things are important, and I want to be a part of that process of creating the legacy that continues on, helping others when they don't know where to go. And so that is my goal, to be in this and accept that I am an author, to know that I can be more than one thing. And
Mm-hmm.
being an author is amazing because you get to touch lives.
Right. Yes, I love it. I love it. Miss Dawn, where do you see yourself or goals for the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years, I expect to have myself and my name to be worldwide
Mm.
in the US and overseas in regards to the books that I write. I have a very affinity to help people. So I want to help to let people know how important they are in the world, for them to take on whatever purpose and passion they have to make it become a reality, like we all have with our. And I want to do a TED Talk
Okay.
and win a Nobel Peace Prize, probably not within the next 3 years, but for literary work. So
Right.
that's my main goal, is to continue writing, continue telling my story, and also continue to be in a forum as yours with other beautiful women so that we can express who we are.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, listen. I'm gonna be right there cheering when you get that Nobel Peace Prize. Like, yeah, I knew her. I know her. Yes, that's my author friend right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all better stop playing. Y'all don't see her out here. I am definitely with it. And it's an honor to have all of y'all on this platform, to be able to show people that no matter where you are right now, no matter how things are going, you still have to brand and market yourself and let people know that I'm here and this is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Let Loose and Be Free book tour was basically to express and allow people to get on the platform and just let the world know, screaming from anywhere in the world, this is who I am. I want everyone, and I'm going to start with Don, to be able to tell people how to find you, how to get your books, and leave one positive thing for them to take home.
Okay, well, my name is Dawn Gregory. My books are on Amazon, they're on Barnes and Noble's Kindle, they're also at Walmart, and I am on Instagram and Facebook. My Instagram is at Dawnology05, and for Facebook, I am Dawn Gregory. One thing to inspire everyone is to please, please, please know who you are. Do your inner work so that you can be a voice and express that to the world.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Chanel, can you tell them who you are, how to find you, and how to connect with you, and where are your books?
My name is Sharnel Williams. I'm a publisher, a radio host, and you can find me on my website. My books on my website at excuse me, I had to think about that for a minute. AuthorSharnelWilliams.com. They also on Barnes and Noble's, Facebook, Walmart, and other platforms.
Thank you. Thank you. And one positive thing for them to take home with?
Keep going. Don't give up.
I love it. I love it. Miss Jessica, can you tell them how to find you, how to connect with you, and one positive thing they can go home with?
Okay, my name is Jessica Sandu. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. My Instagram is underscore positivity with the extra I 24/7. And my Facebook, I have a Facebook page called Sweet Reads, because who doesn't like having a little knickknack while they reading? um, and one thing I would like to tell everyone is just to be yourself and don't let nothing put a stumbling block between you and your goals.
Amen. Amen. And next, Miss Monique, let them know how to connect with you, how to find you, and where your books are, and one
Okay.
positive thing for them to take.
All right. Again, my name is Monique Norman. You can find both books on Amazon, The Little Drummer Girl is on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. It's an ebook. We're in Walmart, and you can find me on Instagram, The Little Drummer Girl 3. Also, I'm on Facebook. You can find me under Monique Norman for my organization. I am my brother's keeper nonprofit organization, and that's on YouTube and Facebook. And on Instagram, it's I am my brother's keeper 2126. And to know a little more, you can find me at About Me, Monique Norman.
I love it. I love it.
The one thing I would want to leave all of you with is keep pushing forward. You matter. Make yourself, love yourself, and create yourself. So, with all of that, you can't be stopped. Keep pushing forward.
Awesome. I'm honored to have all y'all ladies on this platform. It's been a blessing to get to know each and every one of y'all. Stay connected, because please believe it'll probably be another book tour sometime this year. So if y'all want to come back and y'all might have want to share some more, the doors are always open. As always, everyone, y'all know to find me at Sheena Goodine Author or Sheena Goodine. My website is www.theladybehindthemask.com. You can always find my books on all platforms, which my first one is called The Mask Behind the Mask. The second one is called Unveil the Broken Piece of the Mask. And I just released my new children's book, which is called The Power in Me. And they are all available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and also on my website. And y'all can contact me. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have y'all on. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. And I'll see everybody next time.
Yes, love
Yeah.
you.
Much.
Introducing to some and reintroducing to others. Speaker.
Because I wanted to end and just don't let it go.